Good afternoon. Today I'm working on a 2016 John Cooper Works Mini Cooper with a check engine light, and per the scanner it's going to be the Bank 1 Sensor 2 O2 sensor. And I've watched a lot of videos. I'm going to show you my video from my perspective, maybe some things that I don't see on the other videos. But we're going to have to do a lot of removing of a lot of the plastic to get to the O2 sensor. Once you get to the O2 sensor, it's pretty quick and simple. But to get to that sensor, you'll have to remove this engine cover, all this plastic hardware here, including the windshield wipers, because you got to remove this panel right here to get into the back side of the engine. For this job, I'm going to be using, so here's the new O2 sensor right here by Bosch. This is the part number 17083. Tools that I'm going to be using primarily will be a 10mm socket, and I got a little socket set here. Got my Torx from 8 all the way to 40. I'll primarily be using the T25, T27, maybe T30, and a couple of screwdrivers and a little magnet just in case I drop some of the screws. A lot of them are plastic, but there are some metal ones. And I always try to be organized, try to keep all my screws in a cup. So I will be marking the windshield wiper location, just so I have a guide to where to put them back on. And this little cap right here, there's a 17mm nut there. So I added that to the tool set, 17mm socket. So I'm going to go from the right side to the left side of the car. You have to be removing a lot of little screws. There's one right here, that's an 8mm here, there. And just follow this panel. Anything that's in the way, you just take those screws off. There's one right there, and right there. And then there will be some plastic. There's a plastic nut right here you can remove with your hand. There's one right there. One right there. And one right there. These come off really, really easy. Just a correction, this one right here is actually just a push pin. This is a 8mm push pin. 8mm, 8mm, 8mm. And then you got these little quarter turn screws here. All these will have to come off. You got little arrows. You just line up the arrows and then those will pop out. So I've got all the screws off, plastic and some metal screws, got the windshield wipers off, and you just have to pry this up and it pops out. And just move that out of the way. I'll leave that up here, out of sight, out of mind. So now I need to remove this panel right here. There's a Torx right there. So this screw right here is going to be a T20. These inside here, these are T27s. You unscrew them until you feel a little snap. They don't come all the way off. They got like a little spring so you don't drop them. So there's 3 of those. Right there, and the last one's back there. You can't miss. So once you take this T20 off, this pries off here, just a little cover, and they just need to work this out. You also have a little clip right here. Just open that up, and that way it kind of frees these wires. So when you follow the gray wire, this right here is going to be bank 1, sensor 1, and this gray wire right here with the blue on it, that's your bank 1, sensor 2. So that's going to be the one you're going to be disconnecting and pulling to get your O2 sensor out. So after some research, I am going to go ahead and disconnect this hose right here for your intake. And there's a Torx screw right there. That is going to be a T30. And once you take that off, you'll be able to move this enough to be able to thread your new cord through here. And I just need to disconnect this clip here. I got to figure that out next. So you have this little white clip right here that's inside, and you push it out, and you can use a flathead screwdriver and push it out through here. And once you get it out, that's the part right there. Just put that in storage. You don't need that. Once you got the white clip out, you still got to put the screwdriver in right here and pry it out, and then this will slip out. So you got this little tab right there that you put your screwdriver in here, and that'll unlock it. So I've already got this disconnected. And you got this Torx right here, T30, and now this will move just enough where you can pull your harness out. Now that you got this harness disconnected, you'll pull this wire from over here and you got a clip, if I can get to it. Just follow the gray wire. Forgive me for the bad camera angle, but this is your wire right there. It's sitting on a little clip. You just pull the wires out of the clip. There you have it. Get the light back in there. So now it's free from this clip right there. And you just have to feed it back through that clip whenever you put the new O2 sensor in. And there will be two clips. Hard from this camera angle. Right where that other wire is, that's the wire for the connector going back to the computer. This wire red, actually that is that's your sensor bank 1 wire. So both the sensors are on this little clip right here. It's just like a little rest stop for it, little mechanical rest stop to keep it away from the rest of the motor, the heat shield. And then there's our O2 sensor, and this is our wire right here. Now just to get in my wrench in there. So I had to bring out the big gun. So this is the O2 sensor tool. It's a 22 millimeter with a side opening for the wire, and this is what worked for me. It's gonna be a 1/2 inch drive. We think this is probably a 6 inch, and this is probably a 12 inch. The swivel. And once you break it loose, you can unthread it by hand. This is the O2 sensor. We'll be putting a new one in. So here's a comparison from the old one to the new one. Looks like the old one's got a bigger hole in the center. I don't know what that means. Either way, this is the new part right here. Out with the old, in with the new. This is the new one. And it looks like it's got a good protection, especially right in the heat area. So actually this one, with this covering on here, probably protects it better than the old one, which, as you can see, had exposed wires. So maybe that's part of the problem, I don't know. We got a new one and it's time to put it back in. So I'm back again. So I've already got the new one installed. It was really a lot easier. All you gotta do is feel for the connection on the manifold, or the exhaust manifold there, and just screw it in and twist your wire clockwise so you don't get it all coiled up, and then just do a quick little tighten, and then just thread your wire, your connector here, back to where it belongs. So I've already got the heat shield back on. This is just reverse process of how we took it all apart. Got this 20mm Torx. Snap this back into place. Gotta put this hose in here. There you go. There's the new O2 sensor harness right there. It's all coming back together. Got my 8mm, a push pin, another push pin there. 8mm, 8mm, 8mm. Got these quarter turns all back. It's got the plastic nuts there and right there. Then I'll put this rubber seal or the stripping back on. Well, I've completed the installation of the O2 sensor. I went ahead and cleaned up some of the plastic parts here. Made them look a little bit newer. Everything's back together. I didn't have any leftover parts other than the old O2 sensor right here. I did use this for the windshield wipers. Use this for the O2 sensor, along with this right here. This is 22mm with the slotted socket. 10mm. Here's all my little small drivers here. Got the Torx. So I used the 20 Torx, 25, 27, and 30 Torx. I had some screwdrivers. Little magnet, didn't have to use it. And that's about it. Have no parts left in the 2 solo cups that I use to keep all my nuts and bolts and stuff. Hope this video will help y'all. It's not that hard. I took my time, did it right, and now I'll have a beer. Goodbye.